Hello everyone and welcome to another video by Centipede Geek. Today I'm going to discuss my thoughts and opinions upon an ABC miniseries by the name of The Assets. I'm going to talk about my thoughts and opinions on episode 1 titled My Name is Aldrich Ames. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to it, shall we? So what The Assets is pretty much a period drama. It's pretty much a political thriller taking place. It's actually a true story apparently. Taking place during the days of the Cold War, where we have the American CIA against the Russian spies. Where Russia was infiltrating America, looking at us, trying to find out what we're doing. And in this particular episode, we actually have an American spy. I don't want to say too much, but we have an American spy in Russia, and he actually gets captured by the Russians, and they actually, find out, one of the main Russian generals, it seems, that actually finds out that he is an American spy, or he was a, Russian spy, captured the American spy, and in this episode, the American CIA are trying to find him and rescue him and make sure he's okay. That's pretty much the main plot of the first episode of the ABC miniseries by the name of The Assets. Overall, I really loved this first episode. It was extremely cool, and overall, it was really fun to watch. It had a really cool premise about this, and it seems it hasn't developed yet, but you saw in the promo, major spoilers coming up. It seems that one of our American CIA officers, it seems that one of them is about to become a mole for Russia. It seems like he's about to become a Russian spy. And one of the other little underlining plots is that the guy actually dies in this episode, but looks like one of our main characters, the British actress with the name of Jodie Whittaker, from the series with the name of Broadchurch. Great actress, by the way. She was actually, it seems like at one time, was actually in love with a Russian spy, and it seems like they may have been like a spy team or something like that, or wanted to be at some time, and he dies, so she has to kind of deal with his death and deal with what happened, and that whole thing. So that's pretty much the main gist of the first episode, by the name of My Name is Aldrich Ames, for the ABC miniseries by the name of The Assets. Overall, as I said earlier, I really enjoyed this episode. I like the whole period drama. Yes, it has similarities with the FX show by the name of The Americans. I like The Americans more, of course, because I've seen the whole first season, but I really can't compare them yet because I've only seen the pilot of The Assets. Overall, though, it was a really solid first episode. Some of my favorite scenes are with Jodie Whittaker, where she's sort of, tackling the case, trying to find out what's going on. But I like the opening a lot. I don't know what it was about the opening, but it had Paul Reiser's character, and he's the one that plays, he plays the American mole, that becomes a Russian spy later on, it looks like. And I like some of the opening scenes with them. That was really cool. Overall, it had kind of a really fun vibe to it. Some nice chase scenes. Another one of my favorite scenes is with the Russian spy general. And he says, where he says, "We are both spies." And he says, and then he says, "And I caught you spying." That was one of my favorites, and he told the American that. And that was one of my favorite scenes. I just loved how he was yelling. I loved the intensity of the scene. I loved the way the scene was done, but overall, it was just a fun scene, and very entertaining to watch. It's going to be great seeing the way this show develops. I love the whole period. I love the vibe. I love the whole spy thriller concept. Yes, it's similar to The Americans, but The Americans is more of the Russian side of the story. The Russian side. The Asset seems to be more of the American side, more of the CIA officer side. So I'm really curious to see where it's going to go, and I'm also curious to see what is the actor Paul Reiser, that plays the main guy, the American mole. What are his reasons for turning Russian? Becoming a mole. What are his reasons for doing so? Is it going to reveal that? Is it going to dive off into that? It's going to be really cool, finally at the end, where they find out, what is going on. This is actually based off a book titled Circle of Treason, a CIA account of traitor Aldrich Ames and the men he betrayed. So that's the book it's based off of. So I'm really curious to see where it's going to go. Why did he do what he did? It's going to be really curious to see, because, they're working together. Paul Rise and Jodie Whittaker. Their characters are working together. It's going to be really curious to find out what Jodie Whittaker finds out who he really is and what he's really doing. And I can't wait till those events come into play. Overall, I thought it was a fantastic first episode. Apparently, it's actually the lowest rated drama to ever premiere on the one of the big four networks. ABC, CBS, Fox, and NBC. I didn't know that, but overall, I thought it was a pretty good pilot. I don't really have anything bad to say about it. It's a mini-series, so I guess that means they only planned one season, 8 weeks, I believe. And I guess if it gets more, I guess it'll go from a mini-series to a TV series. But I think it's only going to be 8 episodes because it's a mini-series. Anyways, that's pretty much my thoughts and opinions on the ABC mini-series for the first episode titled My Name is Aldrich to Ames, by the name of The Assets. I'm really curious to see where it's going to go. It's a really great first episode. Had some really cool things in it that I really liked. Once again, thanks for watching the video by Centipede Geek. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to my page below. And I'll see you guys later with more videos by Centipede Geek.